And it would be like leaving one world for another. It's essentially two alien societies. So that's the fascination, which you don't get in a lot of other countries in the Middle Ages.
The thing about Ireland in the Middle Ages, which is not true of Scotland, is that Ireland was a very polar society. You had the native Irish and the English of Ireland, and they were two nations. They believed each other to be polar extremes.
As far as the English were concerned, they had good reason to despise the Irish. After they first conquered the country, they brought with them a chronicler, Gerald of Wales, who described what he saw as the savage and uncivilized conduct of the native people.
The Irish
are a rude people,
subsisting on the produce of their cattle only, and living themselves like beasts. People that is not just a cast in the primitive habits of pastoral life.
Really, Gerald's writings begin a very long tradition of anti-Irish sentiments. He's pushing the Irish to one side, and I suppose what can be called othering them. He's making them something that you can defeat because of what they are. You're absolutely justified.
Neither willing to give up their old habits or learn anything new. Abandoning themselves to idleness and immersed in sloth, their greatest delight is to be exempt from toil. Their richest possession, the enjoyment of liberty. This people, then, is truly barbarous. Indeed, all their habits are barbarisms. In whatever requires industry, they are worthless.
It's always more comfortable, if you're a colonizing an imperial power, to be told that you're also superior. But there's also at the same time growing evidence that the English politically are worried about famously the Statutes of Kilkenny and other laws in which the English are saying we want the Irish to be separate and we want the English to be separate. English people should not adopt Irish names.
That means
they
I'm
should
trying
not
to get
have
paid,
Irish
right?
hairstyles. These things are actually legislative.
That means I'm trying to get paid.
And the law is a kind of apartheid law, because by the end of the 13th century, whereas to kill an English person in Ireland is a felony, to kill an Irishman is not.
The native Irish felt a much closer affinity with their Celtic cousins in Scotland. The two countries had a shared history that dated back many centuries. In this shared history, it was the Irish who were the aggressors and colonizers. From around the 3rd century AD, they conquered large parts of their neighbor to the northeast.
Go to the arrow.
The Scots were originally Irish. They came and settled in what is now Scotland very early in the Middle Ages. The Kingdom of the Scots was originally an Irish kingdom, Galeata, Gaelic speaking. And up until, say, about the year 1000, when you said the word Scot, you meant
what do you get that justifies everything? Maybe a chance to relive a happy memory. Or maybe a way to enjoy hundreds more. Alexa, show me photos of Dad.
I didn't know we could do that.
prepare and hold on for the greatest Shrek adventure ever.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has zero sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the break, Miss Mary. You keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
It's no lie!
You're right, it's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
Someone from Ireland.
The first Irish people that we know of were settled in Scotland. They were conquerors. We tend to think of slavery now as being the receiving end all the time of conquest. But these people from Dalry that were settled on the western seaboard
When the 10 inhabitants of Ireland settled the known Poland Channel, the Irish coast came there as well.
The invaders carried a sword in one hand and a Bible in the other. St. Columba and other Irish monks helped to bring Christianity to Scotland.
People came over to Scotland and with Columba. The other members of our princes, the kings of Scots, were descended from Irish. This is it. Continuous. And so, court
Free fire.
The links between the two countries were strongest in Ulster in western Scotland. Far from being a barrier, the sea helped to bind them together.
You can't have been updated.
The North Channel could be crossed in just a couple of hours in a
Yeah, but
boat,
it's not
a
updated.
small
It's the
Scottish
older
barge,
version.
similar to the Viking longboat. These ships were often used to ferry soldiers between Ulster and Scotland, but they were stronger links,
Yep.
links forged in blood and friendship.
The prevailing sentence in Scotland is a big increase in its heritage. Towards
Within the Scottish tradition, they looked to Ireland as a sort of fertile ground for them, where they came from. They looked to Irish culture as their primary influencing culture.
It's saying traditions of Greater Scotia and Lesser Scotia, which they had in the early Middle Ages, of the Big Scotia and the Smaller Scotia. And the Big Scotia was Ireland at that point, because this is seen from an Irish point of view,
space.
looking across towards the fringes of Scotland.
That's what it's telling me.
It's just the other thing which brings the
You don't have
two
enough face.
nations together very strong as Johnny Irish. And so many of the Highland tribes, for example, in a nutshell, trace themselves back to nearly the 9 history in these characters. And Brian
Yeah, you
Lewis
just
is
gotta dates and games. You just think
there's
that
another thing which is kind of an awareness to bind them together, if you like, as the peoples of both sides of the town.
At their nearest point, Scotland and Ireland are just 12 miles apart.
Exactly, a lot of games.
Free
Based on the fact.
There's the heart of British lordship now with the town. You see Ireland and the western one is the Scottish coast, the north-western English coast in a very different light. They understand.
So what's the first one?
If we went from a royal court in Ireland to a royal court in Scotland in the early Middle Ages, we wouldn't have noticed a difference. The language would have been the same, the culture would have been the same, the stories that would have been told would have been the same, and in fact, in some cases, the families would have been the same.
When faced with the Anglo-Normans, the Scots had one major advantage over the Irish. The Irish did not have an undisputed high king. Scotland, on the other hand, was ruled by a single, decisive monarch. Rather than sit back and wait to be conquered, David I of Scotland invited the Anglo-Normans in. He allowed some Norman lords to settle in the country, relying on them to safeguard his authority. These lords took his name from a small town near Sherborne, where his family originated, Bree, or Bruce. The most famous of all Scottish kings sprang from this lineage. His name was Robert Bruce, and he was not just of Norman stock. His father's marriage to the Countess of Carrick had injected Celtic blood into the Bruce line.
Is that good fun? And we can all play together, there we go. Yeah. No, last time it didn't work, remember? Michael, maybe it will this time.
Supposedly abducted him. The usual story. She abducted him, dragged him off to Turnberry Castle, and they were inside for 3 days, and when they emerged, they announced they were getting married.
Don't shut the door.
Whatever went on there.
I'm trying to find somebody to shoot.
Carrick was part of Galloway. It was the northern part of Galloway, and it was definitely Gaelic speaking quite a long time after the reign of Bruce. So he was raised very much in a kind of Celtic or Gaelic speaking area, if you like, of Scotland.
This, he says, what really makes Robert Bruce and Edward and all the other brothers real hybrids, if you like, real sons of many kingdoms.
Is it 14 now?
Well, come increasingly to think of it kind of as a search for place for Bruce. I think he's brought up by his grandfather, his father,
You the lady
probably his
there?
brothers as well, to
What are you
expect
talking about?
some level of
I'm talking
royalty
about my
to some
sissy. Yeah.
enhanced level of political standing.
Robert could aspire to be King of Scotland because he was related to a previous claimant to the throne. In 1302, he strengthened his position by marrying Elizabeth, the daughter of
I
Richard
want to watch
de Burgh,
Michael play.
the Earl of Ulster, and one of the most powerful Anglo-Irish leaders.
Because Richard Burgh had a very eligible daughter, Elizabeth, who grew up here at Greencastle.
Did you
There's a certain
headshot?
amount of matchmaking, we think, that
Said headshot. Where was it? Now get this stuff. Now you got you some hill patches.
What is that?
Michael?
Michael, we gotta
Oh, you got an animal? How did you get an animal that fast?
Ben has an animal.
Hey, where's my pencil thing, Michael? My purple pencil bag.
Did you have
Right there under my pencil, my marker and pen bag.
You never had a. You just downloaded the game and you just got
I've
it?
had it on my old account.
Oh.
So we're gonna get one in, you know? Michael, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
So will I still have my stuff when I.
You never played the game.
Yes, I did. Oh, that was on my old phone.
Yeah, Bubba, but if you have the same account still.
I don't have the same account.
Freaking thing. Bugs or something. How far I'm in the zone right now, so I'm good.
I'm going ahead and go to mine, but let me
Where's the zone at? I don't see no zone. I don't see the zone. Nothing. Oh.
Name. Buckethead. Oh, Buckethead.
I'm at 44%.
Under 50.
50?
You joking, I don't know what. It's already 5 o'clock. Mine's at 9%. That was at 10.
So mine's at 44. Where you at? Are you gonna kill Mac?
I got 2 kills.
On 2? You died with 2 kills. It'll be fine.
I haven't died any.
Oh yeah.
There's no respawns.
Oh, so you die?
Yep.
Oh, it's
Yeah, my
not
pig.
like Fortnite. Huh? Yeah, it's not nothing like Fortnite. You don't
I
respond.
wasn't even talking about Fortnite.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying it's not like Fortnite. It says you respond. I was like, it's not like Fortnite. You don't respond. Fortnite can respond.
What is full of that?
I'm at 49.
Yep.
See who?
Bad guys that I'm born against. Oh.
How do you know you're not the bad guy?
Maybe I'll it's everybody against everybody, so everybody could be like that. I'm trying to keep alive is what I'm trying to do.
Mess with that one. Look how horrible it looks, Michael. The thing's getting littler, Michael.
No.
What's that? It gets little till everybody dies.
Well, everybody gets pushed up.
Yeah.
Somebody's hit me. Where's fool at? I see him shooting. Oh, I see his little.
Dead.
Go out there unless you want to try it around.
Or not. He's in there.
Give me this pistol.
He's making stuff. Why don't you make stuff?
I died.
Oh man.
I ran out of bullets. Good job, buddy.
Now you know your stuff.
Finished second though.
Then
And only with 2 kills. I'm rusty.
You finished stuff.
She wants $1,000. She said she wants Italian.
I was like, do you want the Daddy, please out, I forgot. I'm at 70. Cool. I'm just saying.
Out like a light, yeah. Like
That's
a light,
your dude?
yeah.
Yes, sir. Shoes.
Sorry, David.
Are you listening to that on your headphones? Listening to that.
And of matchmaking, we think that Edward I and his basically then one of his best friends,
I remember you can
said,
work
well,
cards in
we'll
this
cobble
game.
together a marriage arrangement between Robert Bruce.
Say
and,
what, boy?
Yeah, that's they did different stuff to it, because remember it never looked like
It's a
that.
way, from his point of view, of getting a leading lord of southwestern Scotland.
Remember
part of
it
the Irish
never
Sea
looked
World.
like that.
And Alan wanted to burn Earl of Ulster and stabilising the Irish situation.
While Robert harboured a desire for the crown, Edward I had his own plans for Scotland.
Edward I was an extremely successful
After one more day, we're going to have an after school chicken on our side.
Let's go do it again.
Wait, is yours done? You'll get it when I get done making plates, like always, right?
Sit down, boy. Stop being aggravating.
ambitious and ruthless monarch. And when he came to the moment in circa 1290, when he thinks that he can establish once and for all that he is overlord of Scotland, he doesn't stop for a moment in asserting that claim.
He's turning it into another island, another Wales, a land, not a realm. And I think that quite quickly turns him into a very strong figure of hate. There's no
there's
difference
your cat in
between
my ear.
Scot and an Englishman. And Edward kind of marks it.
I don't know why.
The characteristics which the Scots really like to label the English with of being arrogant, presumptuous, overconfident, are first and foremost attributed to Edward himself.
Some refused to bend the knee. Among them was a young patriot named William Wallace, who waged a desperate guerrilla war against the English takeover. Robert Bruce hedged his bets. He supported Wallace, then he supported Edward. But foremost in his mind was his own claim to the Scottish throne.
Hope you don't. Let's hope you don't know. There's a person.
being slightly schizophrenic, allowing himself Edward and
What are you doing? Mommy got no gun, boy. I need ammo.
I'm bailing out of this house.
I can finally smell my pins, Mama.
I don't care if I die. Jump.
Bingo.
With one name next.
Oh, yeah, bro.
And I think that duplicity, to understand that, we've really got to
What you do? I hit cancel on accident.
context.
As a political solution,
I'm getting shot.
move to the Scots and the walls, go back, then leave them, go back to the lordship of Edward I, because that's what they
You don't
did.
want to smoke.
That's what I'm
Head honcho in Western Europe, practically. So that's where the power base is. That's where you should hang in if you want to advance the interests of your people.
He's a pragmatist. He will take whatever path he needs to take to get to where he wants
Give me
to go.
that. Give me that.
And if one day that means
Give me this.
he's got to
That's all right.
basically give himself up to the English and fight on their side,
There's no
he will
girls
do
on
it.
this game.
There's no what?
Girls.
Are you
If he
even on
wanted to be King of Scotland, Robert had to deal with his
There is
main
girls on the
rival,
game.
John Connor. And in
Oh, there's one right
1307,
there.
when the two men met at Greyfriars Abbey in Dumfries, an event took place that shaped the future of Scotland forever.
He rode there at once and met with Sir John Connor and the Grey Friars at the high altar. In a mocking manner, he showed him the adventure, and then with a knife took his life on that very spot.
I was gonna eat my Lunchable, but Ray.
Such great misfortune befell him.
I'll take Italian.
Is a real puzzle in terms of where the church stood. Because we have to understand that when Bruce killed Conan, he did it at the altar of the Church of the Grey Friars in Dumfries. And when you kill somebody in hot blood at the altar, you're automatically excommunicated. So it's surprising then that Bruce seems to have garnished so much support from the Scottish Church. You would have expected the opposite to happen, that they would hold him in total disregard. He's a heretic. He's damned to hell for eternity. But they don't see it that way for some reason. Some remarkable talent rallied around Bruce. And I think that's strange.
That action, whether it is premeditated murder or an act of rage in an argument, that's the turning point. He has a lightning decision to make. Either he goes on the run, he basically becomes a fugitive, or he grasps the thistle and goes for the throne.
Italian.
As soon as we get to that point where Conan is killed, the path is straight ahead, and the path is conflict between Bruce and the King of England.
With the support of the Scottish Church, Robert had himself crowned King of Scots. Edward I moved quickly to crush the upstart king. He captured several members of the Bruce family and had them killed or imprisoned. Robert's wife, Elizabeth de Burgh, was taken captive. Robert was now a hunted man. With his followers reduced to only a small band of men, he fled to the western isles of Scotland.
Mama, you want me to get mad at my brother? Blood
For it was nearly winter,
That's what he said,
and there
Mama.
were so many enemies around him that all